Hey everybody, I'm James.
I'm David.
And I'm Ray, and welcome to Drink,
Drank,
Drunk.
So welcome to Drink, Drank, Drunk.
This is the show where every episode we take a new drink and we evaluate it from the everyman perspective.
We know our shit, but we're not assholes about it.
So this week we're actually going to be drinking Monde.
Alright, so La Fin du Monde
Fuck you.
is a beer by Unibroue, brewed here in lovely Quebec, as you can see by the picture. There's Quebec on it. It's a triple style strong ale. It's about 9%, so pretty strong
good
stuff. It's fucking delicious.
I'm gonna just get it started right now. I can't hear this guy talk anymore.
One huge benefit is that you get to pop the bottle.
How did I know you do this? Oh, yo, actually, that's a great pop though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You've done about half a glass.
Oh! Actually, not bad, not bad. I'm pretty impressed.
And last but not least,
Put in the comments how good you think this pour was. Say it's the best.
Like 1 to 10.
Yeah. Even though it's a 9%, I find it's very smooth, for me at least. It's not an IPA, so it's already another bonus.
this guy hates on IPAs way too much.
That head right now.
This is.
We need like the Stella.
This is a little less than crisp.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want to pass me the rest of that?
Yeah, I basically just mooched it all off you. I'm so sorry. I could definitely go for like a Stella little knife, like in the commercials. Like,
You won't do that.
I could when we're in a bar right now. That was delicious, by the way. You're missing out right now.
Well,
All right. So far, not too bad. It's got a distinct taste. You can really, even though like it's smooth, you can definitely feel like the heaviness of it.
well, the good thing about Fin du Monde is that it's really spicy. You know, you get a lot of kind of kick from it. And what's kind of strange is that you can kind of taste the alcohol at the end of it.
Well, yeah.
And
Really?
Well, I mean, it is high percentage, but like normally you would count that as like a negative in a beer. You don't want it to taste like you're drinking alcohol, but like
Oh, really?
with this, it kind of works.
A lot of funny things about this beer I find is that if you take a beer called La Fin du Monde, the bottle is black, and you pour it, and it ends up being this sort of blonde to amber, kind of very, very bubbly. If you look through, you can see a ton of bubbles.
Yeah.
Then you go to take a sip, and you get spices, you get cloves, and then just not a wave of alcohol, but a decent amount.
Yeah.
If you want to make a look.
How do we feel about eating food with this?
I've done it. Probably the food I've eaten most often with this beer is a tuna sandwich. Because I would have a tuna sandwich.
Was it tuna on white?
Yes, it was tuna
Okay.
on white.
How about if you're at like a pub or something and you want to have supper, would you have, if you're having, I don't know, chicken tendies or like...
You can, if it's
all
a-
that.
I have
would-
tendies with this.
Would you,
I
have,
would
would you
say-
have tendies or an Irish stew or whatever with this?
I mean,
Irish stew,
if
never
I had
tendies,
enough good
yes.
boy points, then I would buy the tendies. Oh, but in all seriousness, this is it's a heavy beer, right? So I would eat with it, but you're not buying like like a big fucking sirloin steak and like mashed potatoes.
I think it depends on the food. I wouldn't necessarily pair this with like any kind of like red meat.
What about the aftertaste though? I mean, there's still quite a bit, right? If you're trying to eat food with a beer with this much aftertaste.
No, I agree.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but I mean, if you're trying to enjoy a really fancy meal, maybe not.
No.
But if you're at a pub and you're having tendies,
You're having tendies or a
It's fine.
quesadilla.
So you're
or
saying when I have my
like-
squab and I can't have a Fin du Monde?
Please don't have your squab. Fin du Monde.
or your tripe,
I actually don't know what squab is. I know like of it, but I have no idea. Is it like a fish?
I don't know.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. I
Oh,
assume
is it
it's
actually?
bird.
Yeah.
Let me.
Hey, you want to try that one again?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant.
So let's see what's on the back of the bottle to see if we actually know what we're talking about or if we're just full of shit. The excellence of triple fermentation through a blend of special yeasts that gives La Fin du Monde, in brackets, the end of the world for those of you who are not francophone. An exquisitely robust flavor of exceptional refinement.
Welcome to the drag segment of this episode. This is where we discuss how we feel about drinking a whole pint of this beer.
Right now at this stage, we've pretty much finished our pint. We're gonna pretty much have the last gulp now, and we're just gonna give you our thoughts about like how we're feeling. How does it taste? Is it still as good as the first couple of sips? You know, the general stuff. Was I supposed to do it in one shot?
Wow.
No. Apparently I'm amateur compared to these guys, so...
Yeah, it's just Bush League. I mean, the beer holds solid through the whole beer. You don't get tired of it. There's enough kind of flavors going on that it stays interesting the whole way through.
It's not a beer that you can go into a bar and have in 10 minutes. It's one you kind of want to take your time with, not just for the alcohol content, but one of the main flavors is spices, kind of like cloves. And the more you have of it, it gets really sort of bitter and spicy in your mouth.
It can be a lot to handle in kind of big doses. I mean, there are good beers that, you know, you want to sit and savor, but if you really wanted to, you could, you know, basically chug it or take it down really quickly. With this, you really don't want to do that. It's not even just a matter of appreciating it. It doesn't really do it justice.
Well, listen, at this point, we've had a pint. You're already at the buzzing stage. It's in your bloodstream. You're feeling this shit. I don't know. I still keep it up to par. Like, I'm still enjoying it.
It's a top-notch beer. There's no arguing that. I mean, it's one of the best beers that we have around here. It's honestly great.
I think Coors Banquet's better.
If you're gonna go to a bar and have a beer with your supper, this is a great choice to have because it'll last you for a while and you can still eat. Alright guys, so we're gonna pop this Unibroue Fancy Monde here. We've had a couple of Shubinskis, we've had a couple of beers here. It's been a good day. It hasn't been day. It's been a good night. Here we go.
You ready? You ready?
Pop this.
Before
You ready?
before it fossilize, bro. Who has all that foam?
I'll take the shitty foam, don't worry.
You are shitty foam. James. Oh man.
That is a terrible hammered beer. That is just no good when you're drunk. Just no good. I know in my heart, Fancy Monde is a good beer, but right now,
I ditto on that guy. That guy, what he said? Nah, not happening.
There's no way that I would drink this past 10 o'clock.
She's so high.
Here are our final thoughts on Unibroue's La Fancy Monde. On a 1 to 10, I'm going to give this around an 8.5.
I myself actually gonna give it a bit higher at an 8.8.
I'm a big fan of it, I gotta say, but you know, we gotta establish some harsh grading scales here to make sure that we don't make ourselves look like idiots.
Sure.
So I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it an 8.7.
More importantly though, on our patented DrinkDrankDrunk meter, we are gonna give it a different scale. I personally am gonna give it the Supper Sipper.
I'm going to give it a Supper Sipper as well.
I think it's unanimous. This beer is definitely a supper sipper.
It's the perfect beer to, you know, cozy into, maybe have part for a pre-drink, but you're not gonna be, you know, pounding these back with the boys at like any pub or bar anytime soon.
Thanks for watching our video. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever it is you want.
Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. What's the other one?
Pinterest. Bear share.
No, it's a LinkedIn. That's the one.
Yeah. Feed.
Yeah.
Feed. Yeah.
Follow us on all of those things.
In all seriousness, let us know if we did anything good, bad, in between, badong.
Fuck is a badong?
it's bad or wrong. It's badong. It's from Kung Pao. Kung Pao. He's like, it's worse than bad and wrong. It is badong. I'm James. I think I know everything. I know the explanation.
I said none of those things. Let's read some captions from the bottle and see.
We're not gonna be those people.
Well, no, we have to see if we were right. This spot is not exactly comfortable. Oh, that's okay, I'll go.
Thanks, Don. I got one. Not necessary.
Okay. Well, then at this point, just get this here. Yeah. Alright, so today on Drink Drink Drunk, we just drank a pint of fine some food.
You can go with that, you know? So we're gonna say here are our final thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I was waiting for the right moment.
While we're still young, fuck.